Hello everyone, we are Skeesh and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're reacting to the Trash Taste podcast, react to American beers. But before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Try and get us to 200, that's our goal for the end of the month. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, let's get right into this beer reaction video. First off, we're going to be starting off with Budweiser.
Yeah, Bizu.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, before I even taste this, this looks like Yabisu.
They have all looked like Yabisu.
No, this one actually looks like Yabisu.
There's not as strong of a smell.
That's not Yabisu.
That's not Yabisu.
That's definitely
That's
not.
certainly not Yabisu.
Alright, let me try.
Fuck, imagine how OP that would have been if I guessed it off the
Yeah,
top.
no. That is not Yabisu.
I don't even need to taste
Oh
it.
my god, that's definitely
This
not
is
Yabisu.
this is a German beer, I think.
This is a strong.
I've
fucking
never
beer.
had this before. Wait, oh, this could be American.
Imagine my disappointment when this is Miller.
It could be American.
I've never had Miller,
It's
so I
not
don't know.
American.
Really?
I really like.
I don't trust your opinion, Gart. You've got everything wrong.
Yeah, you got everything wrong.
I
Don't
really
pollute
like
my. Don't pollute my good beer.
I
thoughts,
really
Gart.
like this. I really like this. This
It's
is
gonna be Bird, isn't it? He's like, this is the best beer. 10 out of 10.
this is better than the Spanish one.
8 out of 10, Gart. Holy shit.
Budweiser.
Don't look at my score. Don't look at my score.
Budweiser.
8 out of 10, Bud.
I've never had this before, which leads me to believe it's not the German one or the Japanese one. It's either the Czech one or the two American ones. Oh, God.
It's very rich, very creamy. It's a very good beer. Like, it's definitely not one that you can drink a fuck ton of, because I feel
Well,
like
like
you'll
this
get too full.
this is like a good beer to start off with, right? Because it's a strong taste. You can.
This would go so well with like pork or something, which leads me to believe German. But it also could be Miller.
So they don't know that what the beer is, I'm assuming? No, it's like a blind taste test. They're guessing the beer and they're rating it. I guess everything they've said so far is pretty off base for what Budweiser is known for here. Budweiser's like it's one of the, would you consider it like a party beer? Yeah, Budweiser is like what dads drink on the 4th of July when they're grilling while the kids are in the pool and the wife is chopping vegetables that nobody eats. That's what a Budweiser is. And you can drink a lot of them. Oh, they're not a beer you can they're not heavy. They're not heavy. Just going to buy these, the smallest we could get was a 12 pack and the largest we can get is a case of 36.
You know, I mean, it
could be.
It descends from German origins.
It could be.
You know, with German settlers bringing over beer to America, and unfortunately somehow they ruined it. But
Have we got what we
All
got?
right. Have we?
I can't, gentlemen. Come on.
Okay, well,
All
you
right.
think I'm going to go to the toilet real
I
quick?
don't think this is Budvar. But it's been a long time since I've had Budvar. What was the other beer called from Germany?
Do we have two from Germany?
What are the two?
Polna and
Oh, we have two from Germany. So wait. How many ones do we have left? Can you name them off? And the countries?
American.
Yeah. What's the two Germans? Erdinger and Paulaner. I've not had either of those. Yeah. Yeah. What's Budvar?
That's the Czech one.
Okay.
I don't know how to spell this, but I'm just going to do it.
Just say the country.
Well, no, because Germany
has two. I didn't realize
Germany
that
has
either.
two?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Poland and Erdinger.
Yeah, there's the Erdinger. What's the other one?
Paulaner.
Paulaner.
Alright. I reckon when we get to the last three,
Yeah.
should we put it all out at the same time? Otherwise, it's going to be
Last two, maybe.
last two?
Yeah,
Okay.
last two.
Okay.
All right, I have no idea, but I've never had it before. So
I've
I'm
never
gonna
had
say
this.
It's the Czech one.
Okay, I said it's the Czech one as well.
One out of 10?
No, 7.
Oh.
That does not look like a 7.
I was like,
what the
I
fuck?
was like, oh my god, Joey. What
No,
insult to
It was
beer.
good. It was good. There you go. There you go.
I,
Fuck's sake.
I don't know the German beers, so I'm just 50-50ing it. It tastes German. I think it's German. Erdinger.
You think it's the? I don't think it's the Erdinger. This. Oh,
I don't know which one it is. I think it's the Erdinger, just because it sounds fun. But I think it's one of the German
I
ones.
feel like it's Czech. It could be German. It's either Czech or German.
Yeah.
We've only got one German. Sorry, yeah, no Poland.
Yeah, it's only the Erdinger, right?
Yeah, it's only the RDU.
Yeah.
What's Polna from?
Well, we don't have Poland.
Where's Erdinger?
Erdinger's Germany.
Oh, we don't have Polna.
Yeah, we
Who
don't
made that
have
up? Did you make that up?
No, they did.
Oh. Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay,
Yeah, I've never
okay.
had the Czech one, so I'd like
Yeah,
to think it's the
I've
Czech
not
one.
had this beer before, so it could be the Erdinger or the Czech.
Question: is one of us correct?
What?
It's American!
Please no.
No.
Please no. Okay, wait. Close your eyes.
If
Close
it's
your eyes.
okay,
Close your eyes. Close
if
your
it's
eyes. Close
Yabisu,
your eyes.
I am actually gonna commit seppuku.
It's not. Yeah, it's
I'm
not
scared that it's Bart.
It's not yet.
Close your eyes.
It tastes decent.
It can't be Yabisu.
Tastes good.
It can't be Bart.
Please don't let me hear
I
a
hear
can.
a can.
Please don't let me hear a can.
Wait, is it on the table? All right, ready?
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
No! 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 How? How? No! How does this taste good? No!
So it's kind of a compliment to be compared to like the European beer when it's literally one of the worst beers here. And yeah, their reaction says it pretty good. Like they know that Budweiser is usually a shit beer, and they all rated it 2 7s and an 8. Ooh. And the country, comparing it to like a German beer, it's a lot of praise.
No! Well, none of my opinion matters now. End the stream. Cut it. Cut the live feed. We're done.
I literally drink the Budweiser. It tastes like what the fuck?
Are you swear you didn't switcheroo this?
Why does this taste good?
I'm a call sus here.
I'm literally drinking the same beer as you right now. And it tastes
This has to be bullshit.
It kind
You
of
must have mixed it up.
It kind of tastes good. Why?
There is no way this is.
There's no way this is a
refuse to believe.
Budweiser.
I refuse. I'm going to become a Karen right now.
They switched it. They did.
No
They
way.
switched it off screen.
No way. They switched this.
Come on, come on, come on. Sydney, shut the fuck
To
up.
be fair,
Shut the fuck up, Sydney.
To be fair, I've never had a Budweiser before.
I have.
But
I have. It did not taste
yeah,
that
but the
good.
thing is, I never tried a Budweiser up until now because all I've heard is that it tastes like shit. So that's why I never tried it. But now I kind of like it. No, it's the truth, Sydney. It's the truth. I've never tried it because Americans are like, oh, it tastes like shit. It tastes alright.
Man, I'm sad, man. I'm really sad.
I am.
It's not too bad.
I'm sad, bro. I'm really
Get
sad.
out. Get out. Get it.
out?
Get out, Sydney. Get out. Yeah, get out. Get out. You're sleeping on the sofa tonight, Sydney. Yeah.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. What am I doing in my life? God, fuck it.
I can't even.
Where's
God.
fucking Am I right? Can I be racist?
I can't believe that
I can't
happened.
believe that's a Budweiser. Wait, can empty? Oh fuck.
It's a beer out of a can as well. It's a beer out of a.
It's a Budweiser tinny.
It's a fucking can beer. It's a can beer. We gave a can beer like 7 and 8 out of 10. What the fuck, guys?
If this has proven anything, marketing is terrifying. Marketing holds all the power, dude. Holy shit.
I don't even want to guess anymore.
Oh wait, there it is.
But does it really matter who won when we all
we all
lost?
lost with that.
I can't.
We all lost.
Now my opinion can't be taken even remotely seriously.
Those like 6 like clutch points you got mean nothing now.
You've undone all of the hard work that you did.
Oh my god, I can't get over that.
All right, I think they're moving it to Miller Lite next, which is another very popular beer here, and they just served it in what looked like one glass. Yeah, when we were, never mind, I won't even say it yet until we get to it. Budweiser? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they only do 2 American? They do 2 Americans, Budweiser and Miller Lite. Okay. I've personally never had a Budweiser, like ever, so I have no idea what they taste like, but I know it's one of those cheap American beers that you can compare to Bud Light, Miller Lite, and those cheap party beers. I haven't heard a really good thing about it. Like Anthony said, it's one of the beers a dad drinks at a grilling when his wife is chopping the vegetables no one eats and he's frustrated with his kids. Yeah, that's Budweiser in a nutshell. That's like these American beers. Bud Light, Budweiser, Busch, Natural Light. There's so many just crappy, cheap American beers that you can get, and Budweiser definitely falls in that category. And I can't believe they rated it a 7 and 8. So their reaction enough, you just know like it's not a well received beer. It is a cheap, crummy beer. For some reason they got a 7 and an 8 and another 8. Was it 2 8s and a 7? 2 7s and an 8. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Their disappointment really just like, took it home for me. That was I'm with them on it. I can't disagree with it. I mean, maybe we're gonna sit. I haven't had a Budweiser either, so maybe we're gonna sit here, and it will be the king of beers as it so proclaims. Sorry, what's Miller Lite? Miller Lite.
I'm gonna buy some Budweiser when I go home. Fuck.
I'm gonna drink the whole fucking thing just to.
I need to fucking drown my sorrows after that.
Oh, I gotta clear my thing with tea.
This tastes like shit, and I don't know if it's because of what just occurred.
Everything is gonna taste like
this
shit.
tastes like shit.
Give me the whole fucking can. Let me just drink it all.
This doesn't taste like anything, right?
This one's really bad.
This
It's
one's
awful.
good.
But what do I know anymore? Because I thought Budweiser tasted okay.
This is the worst one so far.
They should give beer professionals. I want to see them do it.
This has like no flavor and then only just like a bitterness afterwards.
Is there any Southeast ones left?
No, that's it. I think there's only what Erdinger, Yebisu, Miller, and that's it, right? On the Czech one. Okay.
Alright, I'm doing this out of anger now.
Yeah.
Alright. Boys.
Yeah.
Boys.
Miller.
you know. This is the only way we can redeem ourselves. This is the only fucking way.
If this is like Ebisu or something,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to scream.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Ebisu.
I don't
No,
think
it's not Yebisu.
It's not Ebisu and it's not Erdinger, so I'm guessing it's either Miller or the Czech one. Excuse me. That's what I'm going to tell myself.
Okay. Where's Nabi?
Where's Nabi? Nabi, we need the truth!
Nabi. This is the only way we can redeem ourselves,
I want to
Nabi.
note that I am now tilted. I have been tilted for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not
No.
making clear decisions.
I am giga tilted now. I am actually giga tilted.
Alright, there's you know what, just put it down. Just put it down.
Just put it down.
Close our eyes. I'm not even going to ask if we're correct or not.
Yeah, no, just put it down. Just put it.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
it's not Ebisu.
Thank God.
Okay,
All right,
no, Ebisu.
guys, gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh yes.
Oh, it's Miller!
Thank God! Oh my God!
Wow, okay.
Life's fucking state.
Yeah!
Okay,
This
hold
beer
up, boys.
sucks!
Okay.
Boys, we agreed that it actually tastes like shit. Congratulations,
Thank
boys.
you. Congratulations.
Shit.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The champagne of beer.
It literally,
It literally tastes
water.
like shit.
How did the Budweiser taste so much?
Shit, no. I want to make a correction here. That Miller is not the champagne of beers. There is one called the Miller High Life that has the champagne of beers on it. So what it looks like is there's 3 variations of Miller. Miller Lite, this Miller Draft, which is what they had, I believe, and the Miller High Life, which is the Supreme Miller beer. I believe they're all pretty much similar. The Miller Lite being, I think, just a lower calorie, lighter beer. I think the Miller Draft is what they market as a higher quality beer. With their reactions, I'm a bit ashamed to say I fuck with Miller so hard. I love Miller High Life, like, a lot. It's one of the beers, like, if I want to have a cheap beer, that's the one that I prefer. So I'm a bit disheartened to see 3 dudes who I really enjoy hate the beer that I enjoy so much. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess it does fall into that category, like crummy American beer. What are you going to expect? I mean, they have the opportunity to drink like Asahi and Sapporo and Kisu whenever they want. It's more difficult for us to get, so this is what we have to settle with. So you kind of have to force yourself to like it and convince yourself that it's a good beer, or just be sad. But apparently Budweiser's at 7 and 8 out of 10, so maybe we've just been missing it the whole time. So we've gathered here some of the most popular American beers that you can get for pretty cheap. And that includes this wonderful Bud Light. This is kind of the quintessential beer of America, I would say, in my opinion, as an American. We have our Miller Lite, which they did rate not very high, but a Miller alone. The wonderful Busch Latte, as it's so often called, and the 8 out of 10 Budweiser, the king of beers, as it proclaims. So it's nice that it's the biggest can. It is. That is the smallest can I could find without buying a 36-pack of Budweiser, which I do not want. So keep that in mind. This is the smallest single can you can buy. So let's start with the Bud Light, shall we? Get that crack. We gotta do the good pour though. Alright, I gotta get the Are you not supposed to pour beers like this? I don't know. I think Jonathan told me that. I like a little bit of fun. Let's do that much. And this is Bud. It looks like a beer.
No, it looks like Bud Light is probably out of the beers that I have had, it's one of my least favorites. I don't like Bud Light.
Not a Bud Light guy here. Down the hatch a little bit. Smells like a beer. It's not great. It really isn't. Like it is.
It's got a nice piss color to it. It's almost it almost looks like water. This would be like water from Flint, Michigan. It sucks. It's terrible. It's not good.
It is like the cheap beer you drink a ton of to get drunk on.
But keep in mind, it is not the cheapest beer you can buy. Natural Light is in fact one of the cheapest beers you can buy here. That is the quintessential like college beer.
Yeah,
we're not going to rate that because
you don't need to rate Natural Light.
It is god awful.
A Bud Light. Next, the wonderful Miller Lite. Now I have, as Alex said, we have a history with Miller. At my sister's wedding, her husband's last name is Miller, and on the party bus, everybody had to drink Millers, so I was forced these Millers, and I guess I kind of grew an attachment to them. That crack.
This one already. It's hard to say to see the color. I haven't seen like any glasses because I drink them out of a can.
Let's get a good head on.
Compared to the Bud Light real quick, color-wise.
So
it's already darker.
It's a lot darker.
It's already darker
than the Bud Light. Yeah, it's definitely darker. I don't know, that's a good sign.
Look at the smells.
It smells Bud Light. Not great. It smells better. It smells better. No. It has like yeah, the aftertaste is really something that gets you. It is there. It is potent.
The smell is more potent with the Miller. The color is darker. It has more bubbles. I don't know if you can't see the bubbles in the camera, but there's more bubbles coming up. Definitely more of a potent flavor. The aftertaste is very like grainy. I'd almost consider it's almost like wheat. You can almost taste the grains in a Miller after you drink it, because it's still like residing on my palate.
Crack open a Busch Latte.
Next up we got a Busch. It's a Busch Light. They also make these in an apple flavor, which is actually kind of really bussin'.
Yeah, the Busch apples really aren't bad.
Lie. God damn it.
That was a terrible pour, my man.
It's a Busch.
Let's compare contrasting colors there.
So this is compared to the Miller. It's a little bit lighter compared to the Miller.
It looks very comparable to the Bud Light.
Yeah, it definitely, I think it's going to be more of like a Bud Light taste profile. I don't really drink Busch Lights at all. If I'm at like a bar or something and they're like $1, I'll maybe snag one, but it's not my beer of choice. Hardly any bubbles coming up off this one. Dude, it smells like seawater. Like it smells.
It does smell.
It smells like salt water.
This takes me back to like the first time I went to see the USS Yorktown and that
Yeah, any of you coastal living lucky lads,
smells like salt water.
Like where the air you breathe is what this smells like.
That tastes worse than the Bud Light. This is more comparable to water than this Bud Light. That was awful.
Busch sucks. All right, sorry for anybody that does like Busch.
I know Gooch likes Busch.
Gooch loves Busch, man. Gotta turn him on the Miller.
The Busch was horrible.
All right, last but not least, of course, the biggest one still towering over the glasses, the 8 out of 10 Budweiser, the king of beers. Now, this is my first time having a Budweiser. I have seen this infamous can on Jackass so many times, and I'm very actually excited to drink it. Oh God. We're gonna give it like a, wafted a bit. The Budweiser has a bit of a darker tint, I will say that. Again, it's really comparable to the other lighter beers in here. The Miller is definitely the darkest one for sure. Not a lot of bubbles in this guy either.
How's she smell?
Not like South Carolina coastal waters, but not great. Jesus Christ, that is one of the best ones on this fucking table. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't want to say I like Budweiser.
It is really comparable to the Miller. I would drink that. I would actually drink fucking Budweiser.
That wasn't horrible. That was no cap. That was probably the best one on this table, if I'm being honest.
Whoa, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the Budweiser. Busch, I had an expectation for. Bud Light, I had a gripe for. Miller, I had a high expectation for.
Let's put these in order from lowest over here to highest over here. So Busch obviously goes on this
Busch
side.
was the least,
And then
Bud Light.
and then
This is where it gets tricky. I want to try these ones one more time because I'm not 100% decided. So I'm going to start with the Miller, the darker beer, the champagne.
Okay.
There's that weedy aftertaste. Like I'm frolicking through I don't know what state has wheat fields.
Iowa, maybe.
Iowa.
Corn.
Dude, the Budweiser's better. The Budweiser's better than the Miller Lite. That kind of sucks. I really like Miller.
I'm not a big fan of the aftertaste on that.
No, it really resides on your tongue.
Yeah, this is the best beer of the lot. The Budweiser.
Damn it. Oh, does it taste different out of the can?
It tastes like I can't say that because I just rated it.
No, it tastes better out of the glass. I think the Budweiser is the reigning champion of the cheap American beers here.
Yeah.
I think next time I have some pals over, I'm gonna buy a 12-pack of Budweiser, pour them in a glass, and force them to try it.
Just sip and enjoy. Now we do have one more surprise beer that we're going to compare to the rest of these cheap American beers. Last on our list of beers, we have one premium beer that I think Alex will agree that trumps the rest of these crummy American beers, and that is Sapporo.
And we're gonna be drinking out of a lovely flute glass made for champagne.
Move these a little bit to the side.
Yeah, let's get these.
Now, Sapporo is pretty easy to find in the US. We just walked into the store and found this. If we ever want anything like Asahi, that's a little bit harder to come by. We have to kind of special order that, unfortunately. So we work with what we can. We went with a Sapporo, which I do really much enjoy.
A Sapporo is Chris Broad's favorite Japanese beer. That's saying something from the man, Chris Broad.
Ode to Chris Broad here. Let's see how this looks compared to...
I'd say similar in color.
Looks pretty close to the Miller.
I'm not even gonna lie, the Miller I think is darker. I think
it's definitely darker than
yeah,
the Bud and the Busch.
It's probably like a Budweiser type color. Smell wise, out of the flute glass, it smells more like a beer, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah,
it smells more premium.
That smells good. It smells very good.
Yeah.
Let's give her a swig. That is, it's pretty different from the rest of these beers. It's really strong aftertaste and just in general taste when it hits your mouth.
Oh yeah, completely different flavor profile. 100% different. It hits you right up front. It's like a quick
strong.
attack.
It's strong. These are your light beers. This is not like a light beer. It's pretty. I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite Japanese beers.
I'm a big Sapporo fan. I'm a bigger Asahi fan. That's my favorite beer. But we settle with what we can get, and the Sapporo trumps everything here. It just
let's stack
just
them
better
in such order. So we have our Busch Latte, our Bud Light, our Miller.
And you can get Sapporo in a can, albeit it's harder to find in the can here than it is harder to find. Yeah, it's harder to find in a can than it is a bottle.
I've never found it in a can on shelves here. I've only found it in bottles. In restaurants, I can get it like.
Yeah, you can get tall cans of Sapporo in like Japanese restaurants. But this is the tier list for beers with supreme winner Sapporo coming in at not very a close second, but second nonetheless is Budweiser, which I was pleasantly surprised by. Mid-tier beer, probably a Miller Lite. If you don't like a grainy, like a strong aftertaste, you're not gonna like the Bud Light. Just step up your game and drink a Budweiser. Drink a Budweiser if you want to step up your beer game. Bud Light coming in at a second last. Not great. I think the lightest color beer,
it gets the job done.
It'll get your job done. It'll get your rocks off.
And then Busch, the definite worst of the lot.
I will say, if Busch Apple was here, I would put Busch Apple in between Miller and Bud Light.
I would put Busch above the Miller. Really? I would put the Apple. The Apple's good.
The Apple's...
Don't sleep on the Apple.
It's stupid good for some reason. It's stupid good. Without further ado, that is the beer ranking list and our reaction to the trash taste. I encourage them to try a Bud Light or different type of American beers, preferably a natty. I'd love to see they're gonna say it sucks nonetheless.
It is. It's probably worse than the Busch.
Yeah.
But it has this special superpower where it gets you very drunk very quick.
I would like to see them try a Yingling. Yingling is my favorite American beer. It actually has some sort of flavor profile to it. It's a lot darker than everything on this table, and it's what I grew up drinking. And I hold a special place for Yingling. It's America's oldest brewery, and it's a decent beer. It's really not bad. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, get us to that 200, leave a like, and comment what your favorite American beer is, because I would love to know what you guys think of our list and what you would rate your own beers. So we'll see you next time at Skeesh.